My name is Rosto. I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And the film that I have in competition this year is called Reruns.
Hello? Hello? You there?
Oh, good. Yeah, very faint. I can't see you, though.
No, nothing. Weird. Sorry, where was I?
Reruns is 100% inspired by my dreams and memories. Everything that you see in that film is real. I have a dream city. I have had that for years, since a very young person. And this place is a real place. You know, it exists. It has all these milestones, like my high school, my grandmother's room, but also things that are not in the film. This city has been growing and growing and growing. And it also actually has an end of the world. There is a big ring road around that city, and behind that ring road is absolutely nothing. And it's a bad place. I can literally invite you into my dream city. So that's when I had the idea, like, I want to build this place for real and invite you in. And of course, that's not really possible. You know, you're limited by so many factors, time, narrative structures, and all that. But I also discovered that there's a lot of corruption going on. And then I learned that memories actually work in exactly the same way. Our memories are also corrupted. You know, there's no such thing as factual memories.
Excuse me.
I'm not a singer. The beautiful voice that you hear in the film, that's not my voice. But I am a composer and a musician. That is always a very, very interesting process. And sound for me is super important. I would say almost more than half of the film. Because with sound, you can take the room with the film. You know, because the film is basically two-dimensional. It's on a screen. You're still not immersed. You know, it's not VR, or it's not like some sort of other reality. It's still a screen that we look at. But sound can actually, you know, because especially nowadays with 5.1 or Atmos or whatever kind of sound systems, it's all around you. And that sort of pulls you into the film. So if you want to create immersive experiences like what I try to do, sound becomes an incredible important factor. The water for me was, it started because, you know, with the tetralogy, I had a few rules. And this is number 4 in the series. And one of the rules that I had was every new film has to start where the previous one ended. The water became basically a big symbol for the past. Right? So the deeper you go, the longer ago it is. So it for me, it was almost like worlds that have disappeared. And you can only visit them by diving in very deeply. And the other thing that I really liked about the water effect was also that it helped the dreaminess. It was not only about my past, it was also about my future. The dreams and the perception of the world are way more fantastical when you're smaller. Like, you know, these things like the walking skeletons and stuff like that. I was little, but when I get older, my dreams become more banal in a way. You know, they become about anxiety stuff. So I was a little bit afraid that as the character got older, that also his dream experiences would get more boring. But I don't think that's true. I think they become more universal, actually. What I hear when I speak to people now, you know, there's not a lot of people that recognize the walking skeleton stories. I wanted to implement factual memories. And because our memories are so corrupt, so totally subjective, I also wanted to work with the most objective memories. And that's, of course, photographs and family album films and stuff like that. So I had the Super 8 footage from 1974, me as a 5-year-old in my grandmother's house. And my grandmother's house was one of those important locations that I wanted to portray in the film. But the nice thing with this technique, this stitching technique, sort of creating, or it was almost like washing a black window and then suddenly the room slowly appeared. The nice thing of that technique was also that it created these echoes. But it also really helped the idea of people slowly disappearing. The locations were there, and the stronger they were. And it's also in reality, that the room still exists, but some of the people that you see in the footage they don't exist anymore.